I want to talk to you a little bit about what to expect in today's practice before we get started. So make sure you're in a comfortable location, wherever that may be, whether it's at home, on vacation, or maybe even outside. So just make sure we can push away as many distractions as we possibly can. If you have a mat, that's great. If it's not, work with what you have. Maybe grab a block, maybe grab a blanket, just anything that you may need for your regular practice. We're not going to do anything fancy, so don't worry about that. Just make sure that you can be comfortable and have the support that you need. I'm also going to recommend that you have a journal, or if not a journal, just maybe something that you can jot stuff down. We'll have some breaks with that, as we're going to dive a little bit deeper into an energetic practice today. So I'm going to encourage you to stay with your breath, stay with your body, stay in tune, and just let whatever happens happen. I'm going to end the video in Shavasana. We're not going to do the Namaste today. I'm going to encourage you to stay as long as you need in your Shavasana, or maybe wind up in meditation or in a journaling practice. So perhaps when I give you the cue to make yourself comfortable for Shavasana, if you have somewhere that you need to be and have a limited time frame, maybe set a little alarm on your phone or whatever have you to remind you to get back up. That being said, if your phone is nearby, please put it on silent just to give yourself a little time to disconnect and actually connect with yourself. So when you are ready, get comfortable and we'll meet on our backs. So we're going to start down on our backs today. Let's let the soles of the feet go out to the sides of the mat, and let's let the knees drop in. Palms can rest down on the belly. And we're just going to breathe in and out, whether it be through the nose or through the mouth, it doesn't matter. Just acknowledging that we're here. We're present in this moment. We're on our mats. Our hearts are beating. The breath is flowing. Before starting any part of our practice, we're going to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that we did the hardest part, and that is stepping on the mat. And in this case, pressing play. Setting that intention, that dedication to your time and to your practice. Committing to it. And just breathe into that. Perhaps take a moment to notice how it feels to lay on your back. Maybe noticing where you feel supported. Maybe notice where you feel unsupported. The parts of the body that are touching the mat and the earth. The parts that aren't. Maybe noticing where the breath starts and where the breath stops. Maybe just explore what it would feel like to exhale a little bit more fully. Take a couple more breaths here. We'll take our arms up by our chest in goalpost arms. Shimmy the feet towards one another and let the knees drop open into Supta Baddha Konasana. Starting to open up to this practice, open up to this experience, this exploration. Open up to the breath, the movement. And open up to the possibilities of what may come. If you haven't already, close the lips, start to breathe in and out through the nose. Breath flowing equally in through both nostrils and equally out through both nostrils. Nice and steady and slow. If the eyes are open, maybe if it's appropriate, go ahead and close them for just a moment. Maybe as you close them, you have a vision for what you anticipated or expected from this practice. And if that's the case, go ahead and just let it go. Keeping the mind present in the here and the now. Allowing the breath to bring you back home each time. Inhaling the here and the now. And exhaling to feel rooted, grounded, and supported. Notice how you've shown up on your mat today without criticism or judgment. Just taking a moment to acknowledge whether or not you showed up out of obligation or duty or responsibility. If you showed up willingly. If you may have avoided stepping on your mat today, or if you couldn't wait to unroll it and step on it. Perhaps you felt a little rush to get here. Perhaps you feel as though you don't even have time to practice today. Just acknowledge whatever it is, breathe it in, and then exhale to let it go. You're here. This is now. Gently begin to bring the knees together, maybe using the palms to help support them if you need to, and then slowly begin to windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Soften your low back. We start to check in with the body. Maybe notice the areas that feel a little stuck, a little sticky and icky. Maybe notice the areas that feel really good today. Just observing. And finding a little stillness here, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, gently pull the right knee into your chest. Interlacing those fingertips right underneath the right shin. Maybe roll the ankle. Maybe squeeze the knee towards the outside edge of your rib cage. Again, checking in with how we're feeling. Maybe you're practicing in the early morning. Maybe it's late at night. Maybe it's the middle of the day. Just noticing how the body feels. And in your own time, when you are ready, take the right hand to the pinky toe side of that right foot, knee towards the underarm, heel towards the sky, and breathe. I'm going to ask you to start checking in with sensations here. We're not trying to play detective. We're not trying to look for things that aren't there. Just notice what is there. That's all. Maybe notice the pattern of your breath, the rhythm. Maybe pay attention to when it changes, if it changes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Squeeze that knee towards your underarm. Exhale, let it out, and take that right foot over the left knee. Pressing right knee away from the body. Keep your hips nice and square, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, interlace behind that left upper thigh, and gently pull the knee into the chest. Maybe you can go ahead and interlace underneath that left shin, or over that left shin. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Starting to open up. Invite ourselves into this practice. Invite the breath in. Invite the sensations in. Welcome them. Welcome the lessons we will learn. The emotions we will stir up. Welcome the experience. Let go of expectations. Let go of judgment. Let go of self-doubt. Let go of self-criticism. And let go of the ego. Take another breath in here. As you exhale, gently release the left foot back down to the mat. We're going to take a little twist here, reaching the right arm out, dropping the knees over to the left, look over the right shoulder. You can invite the eyes to stay closed if that feels okay, or you can flutter them open. Just breathe, soften, melt the shoulder blades down. Back through center with your inhale. Exhale, unwind. Windshield wiper those knees once again. We'll bring it back to center for the second side. Pulling the left knee into your chest, interlace the fingertips over that left shin. Maybe roll the ankle a couple of times. Squeezing the knee towards the outside edge of your left rib cage. And when you're ready, grabbing the pinky toe side of that left foot, knee towards the underarm, heel towards the sky, breathe. Maybe noticing how we differ from side to side, and that's okay. You're asymmetrical beings. Energy's a little bit different on each side, so just welcome the difference. We're not comparing, we're not trying to change. Just exploring what is. Take another breath in here. Squeeze that knee towards your armpit. Exhale, release the left foot over the right knee. Pressing the left knee away from the body, square the hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, interlacing behind that right upper thigh or maybe the right shin. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Be present to the sensation. One more breath in here. Squeeze it in. Exhale. Soften the right foot to the floor. Cross it all the way over, reaching the left arm out. Take your twist here. Melt for a moment. And coming back to center. Releasing the left foot to the floor. Windshield wiper those knees. We're going to allow the knees to drop over to your favorite side as we come into fetal position for just a moment. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. And press your way up to a comfortable, easy seat. Sitting at the top edge of the mat, rooting through the sitting bones. Start to draw the navel in, lift it up, roll the shoulders down. Breathing in and out through the nose. Just going to take a moment here to acknowledge the breath. To acknowledge this practice, this time, this place, this connection with ourselves, with the universe, with our higher power, with the greater good. And then I'm going to ask you to pull your journal out. And so I'm going to ask you to hit pause on this video for as long as you need. And we're going to start with a brief journaling exercise before we get into the rest of our movement. So taking a moment here before doing any part of this practice and just writing down your why. So why you showed up on the mat today, why you showed up on the mat yesterday, and why you will continue to show up on the mat tomorrow. What does yoga mean to you? What does yoga feel for you? What does yoga do for you? What is your why? Take as long as you need. And when you're ready to resume, pressing play. And when you're ready, taking that why, reaching the arms up overhead, pulling it all in, gaze up, palms will meet. Exhale, pull it into heart center, bowing in. Sealing that why in, that intention in, the purpose for you, the purpose for this practice. And we'll meet on hands and knees in tabletop position. Finding our way into our cat-cows. Take a moment to wiggle it out, maybe lift and lower the fingertips, wiggle the hips. Just notice how it feels to connect to your mat, to connect to your space, to connect to this time. And when you're ready, we'll take a deep breath in, drop the belly button down, send the heart forward, shoulder blades back towards your tailbone, exhale, round. So just finding any organic movement here. There's no right or wrong. Just find breath, find movement, find intention, and find connection. Being that we are doing this via video, if at any point you need to pause the video to stay in any little sequence, any pose a little bit longer, please honor that. Move in your own time with your own breath. We'll add a little mantra to our cat-cows here for just a moment. Tucking the toes under, inhale the future. Send the heart forward into what is to come. Exhale the past, clear it all out, let it go. Inhale, future. Send the heart forward into what you want, what you need, what your heart's desire. Exhale the past and let it go. Inhale, heart forward. This time as we exhale, we're going to hold. We're going to take a deep breath in, honoring the past for where it has led us to. Exhale, let it go as you press it back into child's pose, connecting with the earth. Bringing the third eye down to the mat, maybe rock it from side to side for just a moment. Melt through the heart, sink the hips back towards the heels, and breathe. As you breathe here, feeling the connection with the breath, connection with your body, connection with your physical mat or the space that you're practicing on. Just maybe start to get a visualization for what you feel connected to, what you feel rooted to, what you feel you rise out of. Breathe into what that looks like. Breathe into what that feels like. When you're ready, we'll find our way into a downward facing dog. Tucking the toes under, hips up towards the sky, chest back towards your upper thighs. Stay connected with that breath. Stay intentional with your movement. Stay kind to your body, kind to your thoughts. Spread the fingertips nice and wide as we have 4 points of contact here. Wrap those forearms and biceps out. Feel nice and strong, rooted. Rooted through the fingertips, rooted through the toes. Tailbone lengthens up. Thigh bones press back. Melt the heart back towards your upper thighs. Relax your head and neck. Stay strong in your breath. Strong in your foundation. Belly button pulls in. Lift it towards your rib cage. Take 5 more breaths here. At the end of your 5th round of breath, whenever that comes for you, take a deep breath in, stretch your chest back, bend your knees. Exhale, travel forward and fold. Heels beneath the sitting bones, bend the knees as much as you need. Maybe grab opposite elbows, maybe just let the fingertips dangle. Sway from side to side, shake your head yes and no. Again, breathing into the back side of the body, right in between your shoulder blades, the space behind the heart. Maybe start to rock your feet forward and back side to side. Maybe start to draw some circles here. Letting the fingertips come down to the earth if they're not already there. Generous bend in your knees. Let your chest melt on your upper thighs. And then flip the hands over, back of the hands down on the mat. Completely let go here, surrender. Start to find that connection with the earth within your feet. Surrender everything else. Feel the strength come from your feet, come from your foundation. And we're going to let that rise all the way through the rest of our body. Take as many breaths as you need here. Visualize what makes you feel strong, what makes you feel rooted, where your foundation is. And when you're ready, pull that into every inch of your being as you rise all the way up. Belly button pulling in, reach it up. Nice and strong. Roll the shoulders back. Open your heart. Reach the fingertips down. Plug in. Ears over the shoulders. Breath flows in and out. Feel your roots. Feel your support. See it. Own it. And stand tall. Next deep breath in, reach the arms up towards the sky, lift your heart, press your hips forward, allow the palms to meet as the breath completes. Exhale, fold it forward, let it all go. Deep breath in, lift up halfway and lengthen, stretch the heart forward, tailbone back, exhale, fold, bow in. Deep breath in, reach it all the way up, grow out of those roots, grow from your foundation, allow the palms to meet, exhale, pull it in through center. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach it all the way up. Exhale, bow forward. One more time, deep breath in, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it into heart center. Find your foundation, find your roots. Sun salutation A, deep breath in, reach it up. Fill all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, empty all the way out. Find your own rhythm of breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold, plant those palms, step it back into plank. Maybe drop your knees here. Breathing in and out through the nose, feel strong. Feel the fingertips root down, toes root down. One more breath in. Exhale, drop the knees, lower all the way down to the mat. Press the tops of the feet into the earth. Lift the kneecaps. Inhale, lift the heart, send it forward. Squeeze those elbows together. Exhale, back to a downward facing dog. Breathe. Stretch the chest back, bend the knees. Exhale, travel forward and fold. Lift up halfway and lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach nice and tall. Get a little bit longer, a little bit taller. Exhale, fold it forward. Let a little bit more go. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, find plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Remember, you can always stay on those knees. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stretch the chest back, bend the knees. Exhale, travel forward and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. We're going to take one more round on your own when you're ready. meeting in a downward facing dog. From your downward dog, take your right foot, place it in between your thumbs, and soften your left knee down to the mat. Feel free to add a blanket, roll up your mat. However, you need to be supported here. And then take your time to walk the fingertips up to the right upper thigh. We're going to pull the right hip crease back, kick that left hip bone, press it forward, pull the belly button in, lift it up, and then reach the arms up overhead. Just take a moment here to lunge gently forward, finding a little sensation in the front of that left thigh. Relax your shoulders, breathe. Another breath in. Exhale, interlace the fingertips. Lift the heart up towards the sky. Keep lunging forward. Keep the core engaged. You're going to stay here, or if it's appropriate for your body in your practice, I'm going to invite you to tuck the left toes under, lift up through the pelvic floor, and use that core strength, and lift the back knee. Inhale here. Exhale, left heel flat, square the hips forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, bow, humble warrior. Keep pressing into all 3 points of the back foot, the base of the big toe, pinky toe, center of the heel. Lift from your arches. Lift from your pelvic floor. Melt the heart. Relax the jaw. 3 more breaths. One more breath in. Exhale, release the fingertips down. We're going to walk the fingertips to the long edge of the mat. Pivot on that right heel. Toes will come in. Maybe adjust that left foot and fold. Relax the crown of the head down. Shift the weight towards the balls of the feet and breathe. Walking the fingertips towards the left foot. We're going to pivot onto the ball of the right foot, plant the hands, step the left foot back to meet the right, downward facing dog. Breathe. Take a moment here, a little shift in perspective. Just check in. Can you stay rooted? Can you stay firm in your foundation? With just a minor shift in perspective, a minor shift in direction. Maybe something you are anticipating. Maybe something you typically avoid. Find your roots, find your breath, and stay present in the here and the now. Next, inhale, step the left foot forward and drop the right knee. Take your time walking the fingertips up towards that left upper thigh. Taking left hip crease back, push the right hip bone forward, belly button in, reach the arms up overhead. We're going to lunge slightly forward, finding sensation in the front of that right thigh. One more breath in. Exhale, interlace. Lift the heart. Keep pressing the hips forward. And remember, you can always stay here. Meet us later. Otherwise, you're going to tuck the right toes under. Lift that right knee. Inhale here. Exhale, right heel flat. Square the hips forward. Lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, bow. One more breath in. Exhale, fingertips come down. We're going to walk it over, pivoting on that left heel. Adjust the right foot as you need and fold. And start to walk the fingertips towards that right foot. We're going to press into the right foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left foot comes forward as you fold. Relax over the legs for just a moment. Just check in with how you're feeling. We're going to come down to our knees. And I'm going to ask you to pause the video once again, grabbing your journal, and just taking a moment to write down where you feel rooted, what your foundation is, where do you come from. Maybe this looks like a picture. Maybe you'd like to draw a picture from a visual person. Just take a few moments, as much time as you need. And then when you're ready to come back, just press play again, and we'll come right back into the downward facing dog. So just checking in with the breath. See if you can stay present with the breath, even when we're stepping out of our asana practice to journal. Just noticing how that makes you feel. Maybe you find it a little relief, a little break. Maybe it's irritating to jump in and out of your practice. Just whatever it is, acknowledge it for what it is. And then move on to the next breath. Deep breath in, stretch the chest back, bend the knees. Exhale, travel forward and fold. Working with those roots, wiggle the hips from side to side. Heels beneath the sitting bones. Staying firm in our foundation, no matter what's swaying above us, we're going to sink the sit bones back towards the wall behind you and reach up into chair pose. Keep that heart open, belly button pulls in. We're going to rock forward and back on our feet, side to side. Stay strong. Pull the belly button in, lift it up. Shoulder blades travel down towards that tailbone. Keep your jaw soft, forehead soft. Keep the breath steady. Notice where it is. Can you bring the breath any further down? Can you lift it up from the base of that navel? Press out all the crap. Breathe. Growing out of those roots. Start to ask yourself, what is your purpose? What is your passion? What lights you on fire? When you feel the fire in your thighs, you feel the fire in your core, where is that fire coming from? What lights you up? What makes you get excited to get out of bed? Sink a little bit lower. Breathe a little bit deeper. Where do you feel alive? Where do you feel of service? Where do you feel connected? Where do you feel strong? Where do you feel worthy? Where does your creativity come from? Sink a little bit lower, breathe a little bit deeper, open your heart. Find that power, pull the belly button in any bit more, radiate it out all the way to the fingertips. Lift those toes, send it out. 3 more breaths. One more breath in. Exhale, fold, let it go. Lift up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Press into those roots. Inhale, reach it all the way up. Rise up out of your power. Phoenix rising out of the ash. Exhale, hands into heart center. Close your eyes. Taking a moment to acknowledge how you feel. Take a moment to ask yourself if you are living on point, if you're living within your purpose. And if so, what does that feel like? And if you're not, what would change? What would have to change for you to be in your purpose, in your power, in your strength? What do you need to invite in? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to open your heart to? What do you need to allow your heart to break to? Press into your right foot, step your left foot back. Setting up for warrior 2. Lunge down into the right upper thigh, reach the arms out. Roll the shoulders back, wrap that right glute underneath and root into your feet. Pull the belly button in, lift up through your pelvic floor. Soften your gaze. Relax your forehead. Another breath in. Exhale, take your hands back right to the top of your traps, like you were going to give yourself a massage, and start to squeeze your elbows in. Keep your gaze over that right knee. Keep wrapping that right glute under. Breathe. Shoulder blades travel down. As your hands reach for that place right behind your heart, right where you hold your hidden pain, your hidden past, perhaps what even breaks your heart. What would it feel like to take that with a deep breath in and just exhale, let it go. Soften the front of your heart, the back of your heart, relax your shoulders, open up, pull the belly button in, use that power. Feel strong in your foundation as you're light and flexible and free. How did your breath change? Where did your breath go? Right elbow, right upper thigh, left arm up and over. Take your right low ribs and rotate them up towards the sky. Open your heart up to new possibilities, to change, to heartache, to pain. Acknowledging that there is a shadow within the light. You can't have one without the other. Another breath in. Exhale, left fingertips down the left upper thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. Reach your heart into the future. Press the right shin forward. Keep the core engaged. Stay strong in your power, rooted in your foundation. One more breath in. Exhale, windmill it down. Step it back into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Check in. Stretch your chest back, bend your knees. Exhale, travel forward and fold. Lift up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands into prayer. Rooting into the left foot, step your right foot back. Setting up for that warrior 2, second side. Reach the arms out. Noticing if the side's the same, if it's different, if you can find a little more softness, a little bit more freedom. Check in with the back of your heart. How does it feel? Can you relax the shoulder blades? Can you relax that armor? Maybe even let it slide down. Push it aside for just a moment as we're on the safety. We're in our safety net of our mat. We're here with our breath. We're here connecting. Let go of the fear, let go of the shame, let go of the heartache. Be present to what is. Left elbow, left upper thigh, right arm up and over. Rotate the left lower ribs up towards the sky. Can you open up your heart any bit more? It's okay to fall, it's okay to fail, it's okay to cry. One more breath in. Exhale, right hand, right upper thigh, left arm up and over. Your future is bright. Your future is shining. Reach for it. One more breath in. Exhale, windmill it down. Step it back into plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe. And lower your knees. We're once again going to pick up our journal. Pause the video, and I'm going to ask you what your purpose and passion is. Where you feel that you are directed to go in life, what sets your heart on fire, what lights the fire underneath your feet. Are you living on purpose? And if not, what needs to change in order to do so? Just make a list. Things that you need to invite in, welcome in, things you need to let go of. And when you're ready, we'll meet right back in downward facing dog. Coming into half pigeon pose, take the right foot, place it behind the left wrist. Lengthen that left leg behind you. Take a moment to lift your heart and open up. Breathe into it. And then as you're ready to exhale, fold any bit amount. Remember to use your props as you need. Just find the sensation here. Check in with where your mind's going. Check in with the breath. Check in with your emotions. Are you frustrated at this practice? Are you happy? Are you confused? Take a couple more breaths. Notice what you're holding on to. Notice what armor you're holding up to shield yourself. And if you're not ready to let it go, that's okay. Just acknowledge its presence. It serves a purpose. And when you're ready, we'll head back to downward facing dog. Take a moment, wiggle it out. And when you're ready, find the second side. Take your time with your setup. Lift your heart, open it up. Exhale, melt. Let go of your breath. Let go of your shoulders. Relax your heart. If there's something on your heart, just acknowledge its presence. Perhaps asking yourself what it is that breaks your heart. Recognizing that we can't experience true joy without acknowledging the shadow of suffering. And it's all okay. Just breathe. And when you're ready, we can make our way back to a downward facing dog. Take your time. This is the last downward dog of our practice today, so savor it. Recognize how it's changed, how it feels in your body, how it feels with your breath. And when you're ready to let it go, step forward, coming to a seat. Extending your legs straight out in front. Wrap the inner thighs in, pull the belly button in. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, tilt from your hips and fold forward. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Bend your knees if you need to, and breathe here. Breathe into that past. It has led you to where you are today. Acknowledge its purpose in your life, whether it be painful or joyful. Acknowledge the areas where you need to heal, or what you are healing from. Have gratitude for your pain and suffering as much as you have gratitude for your joy. Come back up. You're going to take the hands behind the hips, roll the shoulders back, open the heart. You can even drop the head back just a smidgen. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Taking the right foot, place it over the left knee. Sit up nice and tall with your inhale. Exhale, just gently twist over to the right, maybe gazing over that right shoulder. Lift your heart space, lift through the crown of the head. Take 3 breaths here. Back to center. Gently change sides. Take your time. Back to center. Take a deep, full breath in like you're giving the whole world a hug. Pull the belly button in, roll it down to your back. Nice and slow. Take a moment here just laying on your back. We're going to prepare for bridge or wheel pose. It's your choice. So taking your time, walking the heels up when you're ready. If you're coming into bridge pose, just gently roll the shoulders underneath the heart, press into the feet, and lift the hips. Maybe interlacing, certainly don't have to. Take some deep breaths, open the front side of the body. If you chose wheel, take the hands up by the shoulders, press into the palms and the feet. Lift up to the crown of the head before straightening your arms. When you're ready to release, exhale, let it go. Watch your way, bring those knees from side to side. We're going to come into full happy baby pose. So bring your knees in towards the chest, heels towards the sky. Maybe rock from side to side for a couple of breaths here, and maybe just stay still. And so at this point in our practice, I'll invite you to hit pause if there's any shapes that you just feel your body needs to move through. When you're ready, pull the knees back into the chest. Reach your arms out, deep breath in. Exhale, melt the knees over to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Soften, let go. Relax the shoulder blades. Relax your core. Soften your third eye. Breathe into your intuition, your higher power, the greater good. Acknowledge its presence. Acknowledge our desire to connect. Acknowledge our desire to be one with ourselves, with one another, and with the world. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, change sides.
back to center with an inhale. Squeeze those knees in. Rock from side to side, giving yourself a great big hug. It is at this time that I will tell you to make yourself comfortable for your Shavasana. So whatever you need, socks, blanket, pillows, make yourself comfortable to stay for a while. And then I hope you'll choose to spend a few moments in meditation, or maybe finishing out your journaling exercise with whatever thoughts may come. Thank you so much for carving out this time to spend with me. As always, from my heart to yours. Namaste.